Hi kids, it's Miss Crichton here and welcome to our third GUS session. So your first GUS session we did reading with Mrs. Milani, and your second GUS session last week you did performing arts. Today we're doing maths. So here is our maths coordinator.
Good morning everyone, my name is Mrs. Minahan and it's wonderful to be with you today. So my job at school is helping you to understand numbers and working with the teachers and also in the classroom with numeracy and making connections to numbers and measurements and data in our world at Mary Mead.
So today we're going to read The Rainbow Fish. I wonder if you've read The Rainbow Fish at home. The Rainbow Fish is one of my favourite books. Is it one of your favourite books?
Absolutely, Mrs. Crichton.
I love it. All right, are we ready to start? The Rainbow Fish. I wonder if you can remember if you have read this book. I wonder what happens. A long way out in the deep blue sea, there lived a fish. Not just any ordinary fish, but the most beautiful fish in the entire ocean. His scales were every shade of blue and green and purple, with sparkling silver scales among them. Wow, I wish I had some sparkling scales on myself.
I wonder how many sparkling scales there are.
Looks like he's got a lot.
It does.
The other fish were amazed at his beauty. They called him the Rainbow Fish. Come on, Rainbow Fish, they could call. Come and play with us. But the Rainbow Fish would just glide past, proud and silent, letting his scales shimmer. So none of the other fish have any scales, just him.
Miss Crichton, I'm just wondering how many fish are on that page.
Let's count. Can you count with me? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's 5 fish. Can you show me 5 fingers? 5 fingers. Ooh, 5 fish. Let's see what's going to happen next. One day, a little blue fish followed after him. Rainbow Fish, he called, wait for me. Please give me one of your shiny scales. They are so wonderful, and you have so many. I wonder, do you think he's going to give him any scales?
Wouldn't it be lovely if you share?
I know. Let's see what happens. You want me to give you one of my special scales? Who do you think you are?
Oh my goodness.
Oh, that's a bit rude. Goodness me. Cried the Rainbow Fish. Get away from me. He's not very nice. Goodness. Would you talk to any of your friends like that?
Absolutely not.
No way. Shocked, the little blue fish swam away. He was so upset. He told all his friends what had happened. From then on, no one would have anything to do with a rainbow fish. They turned away when he swam by. Well, I don't really blame them. If he's going to be rude like that, would you want to be friends with him?
Absolutely not. Probably not the way to make friends.
No. What good were the dazzling, shimmering scales with no one to admire them? Now he was the loneliest fish in the entire ocean. I wonder why. Why do you think he's lonely now?
Could it be he's not sharing?
Maybe. And they asked so nicely to have a scale, but no, he didn't want to share any. One day he poured out his troubles to the starfish. I'm really beautiful. Why doesn't anyone like me? I can't answer that for you, said the starfish, but if you go beyond the coral reef to the dark cave, you will find the wise octopus. Maybe she can help you. I
sometimes you need help to solve a problem.
You do, and you need to talk to other people to maybe work out what's happening or what's wrong.
Absolutely.
The rainbow fish found the cave. It was very dark inside and he couldn't see anything. Then, suddenly, two eyes caught him in the glare and the octopus emerged from the darkness. Ooh, can you see the two eyes of the octopus? Looks a bit scary down there, doesn't it?
Like he's got a nice place that he likes to hide, that wise octopus.
I have been waiting for you, said the octopus with a deep voice. The waves have told me your story. This is my advice. Give a glittering scale to each of the other fish. You will no longer be the most beautiful fish in the sea, but you will discover how to be happy. Oh, so that was the problem. Okay. I can't, the rainbow fish started to say, but the octopus had already disappeared into the dark cloud of ink. Give away my scales? My beautiful shining scales? Never. How could I ever be happy without them?
Do you think he has a lot of scales, the rainbow fish, of those silver scales?
Well, let's see. I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
I like the way that you touched each scale as you were counting.
Well, it helps me make sure that I'm counting them correctly. So 11, surely he can share at least one. Suddenly, he felt the light touch of a fin. The little blue fish was back. Rainbow fish, please don't be angry. I just want one little scale. The rainbow fish wavered. Only one? Very, very small, shimmering scale, he thought. Well, maybe I wouldn't miss just one. Ooh, so he's changed. He's going to share one with the other fish.
Wonderful. So if he had 10 silver scales and one of those scales was gone,
how many's he got left? We'll see. Carefully, the rainbow fish pulled out the smaller scale and gave it to the little fish. Thank you very much, the little blue fish bubbled playfully as he tucked away the shining scale in amongst his blue ones. A rather particular feeling came over the rainbow fish. For a long time he watched the little blue fish swim back and forth with his new scale glittering in the water.
I wonder what that peculiar feeling was.
I'm not sure. Maybe he felt a bit happy. The little blue fish whizzed through the ocean with his scale flashing, so it didn't take long before the rainbow fish was surrounded by other fish. Everyone wanted a glittering scale. The rainbow fish shared his scales left and right, and the more he gave away, the more delighted he became. What's the word delighted mean? Does it mean happy? I think so. So he felt a lot more happier sharing his scales with all of his friends.
That explains that peculiar feeling.
It does. When the water around him filled with the glittering scales, he at last felt at home among the other fish. I can see one on this one and that one. So he's sharing them with all of his friends.
So 3.
I can see 3 at the moment.
Wonderful.
Finally, the rainbow fish had only one shining scale left. His most prized possession had been given away, yet he was very happy. Come on, rainbow fish, they called. Come and play with us. Here I come, said the rainbow fish, and happily as a splash he swam off to join his friends. 3, 4, you can see 1, 2, 3, and and he's kept one for himself.
4,
5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's great.
What does that mean? We've got, he's kept one for himself, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 scales that he's given away, and 1 left for himself. So altogether 9 silver scales on the rainbow fish.
And there's the rainbow fish at the end. There's 1 special scale. That was a great book. I hope you enjoyed reading that. Now, in your packs, you have the rainbow fish sheets. So there is a number of sheets Mrs. Minahan is going to go through, and we're going to do a little bit of the activity with you now.
So you have a sheet of the rainbow fish, and you can see that I have an enlarged version of the rainbow fish here. You might like to watch the game, and then you can play the game at home with your family. And then you also have another sheet here which you could play with your family. And here's the sheet here where you can put some numbers in as well. So let's have a look at our, and there's one more sheet. So this one here, so we've got a dice, and it says one dot. And here you've got 1, and it says red. And you can see over here we have the same table. Red is 1. If I roll a 1, I know that I can pick up my red texter or pencil, and I can colour in one of the scales in red.
Well, let's give it a go. You know, roll the dice.
I would love you to roll the dice.
All right.
I love the way you share and we play together.
We do.
Great.
All right. Well, my favourite colour is purple, so I hope I roll a 6. Hopefully I roll a 6. Let's see what my first number is that I roll. Ooh, let's count how many dots are on my dice. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's have a look. Number 4 is orange.
Orange.
So we need to colour a scale in orange.
Beautiful.
Excellent.
So I'm going to do this top one. If you have your colours with you, if you don't, it's okay. You can do this later. We would colour that scale in orange. How is your colouring going?
And make sure that you colour in the lines as well. Don't rush your colouring in. Take your time and make sure that you colour in the lines. While you're doing that, I'm going to roll the next number. Let's see what the next number is.
Great.
Let's count how many dots this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, that's a new number. So number 5 is yellow.
Thank you, Mrs. Crichton.
No
You're
worries.
really playing this game well with me, so I know which colour to collect next.
So we've got 1 orange and 1 yellow so far. All right, let's roll the dice again. Let's see if we can get a different colour. Ready? Let's count. 1, 2. This time I've rolled the number 2. Number 2 is, let's see if you can have a look. What colour is the number 2? Is it red?
I think I see 1 there, and that doesn't seem to match.
Is it blue?
3, no. I think I 2 dots.
Yes.
2.
Maybe it's green.
Green.
Is it green? Excellent.
There we go. So it looks like I need to place that one back up.
There we go. Green.
Beautiful.
Excellent. All right, so we've had 1 orange, 1 yellow, 1 green. Ooh, we've had different colours so far, and it's looking like a rainbow fish with all those different colours.
Mrs. Crichton, I'm wondering what people are thinking will come up next.
I still haven't rolled my favourite colour yet. Hopefully I roll a 6 very soon. Oh, can you count this one with me? 1.
1.
Oh, we haven't had a 1 yet before, and 1 is red.
Were you thinking red?
So here is our red.
Thank you,
Next up.
Mrs. Crichton.
No worries. Oh, it's looking beautiful. I wonder how your rainbow fish is going to look at home, if you're going to have lots of different colours or if you're going to roll lots of the same number. I'm loving our rainbow fish at the moment, Mrs. Minahan.
Maybe we could put it up in the space so when you visit, you will remember the rainbow fish.
All right, let's roll the dice. Fingers crossed that it's a number 6 because it's my favourite colour. Oh no, it's a number 2 again. All right, so it's a green.
Gosh, I didn't know that green could come up again.
Ooh.
You would think that maybe some of the other numbers may have come up. That's interesting.
All right, so,
So we
green,
need
you've
green.
got the green.
Oh, I do have the green.
Excellent.
Beautiful.
All right. Let's see what our next number is. Oh no, Mrs. Minahan, it's number 2 again. Oh, so that means we would have 3 green scales, 1 red, 1 yellow, and 1 orange.
Let me think. Where will I put that next green? I don't want to put it. I'm going to keep going down my next row of scales. I'm going to go back to the top.
Okay, that sounds great.
Wow, this is where we have got up to in our fish. We have coloured in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the scales. We have many more scales to colour in. You would continue with your game until you've coloured in all the scales on your rainbow fish. Then you would collect your sheet, this one here, and you can count up blue scales. How many blue scales? At the moment, we have 0 blue scales. How many green scales? 1, 2, 3. I could record that I have 3 green scales. You can work on this at home with your family. Thank you, Mrs. Crichton, for sharing today the rainbow fish story.
No worries. I hope you enjoyed our GUS session, and I will see you next Thursday. Have a good day. Bye.
Bye for now.